This is Tala with Drive-thru Therapy. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on another episode. And as always, I'm grateful for your support and all the emails that you guys continue to send. I appreciate them. I'm totally humbled by your generosity and your kind words. Very humbled. Thank you guys. I'm so glad that I get to make contact with you on your journey and you get to make contact with me on mine. We are all here together. In no way are you alone. Thank you guys for reminding me that I'm not alone either. So I appreciate that. Also, I want to encourage anybody that has any topic of any kind that they want me to look at or review, or a story that they want me to tell. You can email me at TALAIBRA8888@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I get it. I'm usually pretty consistent with the emails, unless somehow it goes to spam or something. And sometimes I can't help that. I will look every once in a while, but I forget to look because I am human and I make human errors, and that's okay. All right. Oh, also one of the topics that I got sent to do, and I want to know what you guys think about it, and I'll find out if you guys want me to do it, if you guys send me questions on what you would like me to answer. When it comes to online dating, what is it that you'd like to know about online dating? Send me questions on that I can answer for you, or maybe do a take on what would help you in this way psychologically. All right? Anything you want me to want to know about, that would be fantastic. And then I get to hear from all you guys, maybe different people that might have more courage to send maybe just one question rather than be intimidated by sending a lot, like a story or something. So maybe it's a good start for people that if they want to send me something and they want to make contact with me, that would be wonderful. Just go ahead and just send me a question. That's not intimidating, very approachable there. Like chips and salsa, very approachable. You don't have to make a commitment. You could just dip a chip in the salsa, take it out, eat it. You don't have to make a commitment to the whole thing. It's very unassuming. I love it. Love it. Who doesn't love chips and salsa? You can even have the chips by themselves or the salsa by itself. I mean, just scoop it into your mouth. Not a problem. And it's really an approachable thing. And I'd like to think I'm that way too. I'm chips and salsa to you guys. So please send me some content. I would love it. All right. Enough about that, Tala. Oh, goodness. I mean, I have so much to tell you guys. Before I just started sitting down to do this episode, I was told by a patient of mine that she uses Florida water mixed with water, regular purified water, and it's like holy water, and they mix it together, and she sprays it to make the energy pretty positive around her. And Florida water, I guess, is sold really at Walmart. You can find it at Walmart, even Walgreens, from what I hear. I went and I got one. I got a Florida water. It was the coolest thing, and it smells really good. I don't mind it at all. It has like a massage place smell. It has that very. To me, it's herbal, but I don't know if anybody would describe it differently, but hey, I'm open to anything. And if believing in something that could purify our energy, why the heck not? I have a Himalayan salt lamp in my office next to the patients as they're talking, because it clarifies, that's what I read, that it clarifies the environment or the air and something about the ions and everything. And I'm like, hey, sounds good. Let's do it. This is the thing. It's about the power of belief and suggestion. It'll work if I believe it works. So I believe it for everybody that walks in there. All right. And you're like, what is the point of this Florida water business? I'm not sponsored by anybody. So it's just, I'm letting you know about Florida water. I have no idea why. I just figured out what it was. And I thought it was pretty interesting. And I come from a culture that has these traditional cultural ways of cleansing and purifying negative energy, or cleansing negative energy. And we have that in my culture. And so I grew up with that. And so, hey, the more the merrier. I'm pretty open. All right. Let me see. Okay, so today's topic, you're like, what is the point of all this? I'm about to tell you. It is about commands that we give our brain. I often talk about the way we think. But I think the most thing I work on with people continuously, try to implant in their brain, if I could, is the commands that they give their brain. When people talk, people think that it just means nothing, that they just use words and it means nothing and it has no value. I just said it. I don't really mean that. When I ask them to clarify this word, most of the time people are like, oh, it's not the word I meant to use. Well, why did you say it? I mean, if it's not the word you meant to use, do you just say stuff you don't usually mean? And what does that mean about your brain? Do you usually think stuff that you don't need to be thinking? I mean, is it disciplined and cleansed on the inside that verbally you're able to convey that? Or are they mismatched? Are you saying stuff that you really don't mean, but is telling me a lot about where you're at, what you invite into your world, and what you use as just regular everyday words to you or regular everyday commands? And we're going to find out what these commands are that we do so subtly in our everyday life. You can use this right the heck now. And you can stop some of these words, maybe redirect them. I'll show you how to do that today. But all these commands will help you kind of cleanse the internal energy. It'll help not get you emotionally stuck, energetically stuck. We're going to purify and cleanse the heck out of that brain with those commands. It's going to be precise. You're going to be pretty knowledgeable about these commands today that they cannot hide anymore in your language. And when you find that you are using some words that we're using today in your language or some of those patterns that you're using in your everyday life, please stop them. Know about them first, and in knowing about them consciously, you will interrupt them. I promise. That is the minimum you could do, which will deliver maximum results. All right. So the first command that I want you guys to watch out for is, I know this is we're working towards something, okay? Don't think it has to be perfect. But basically the command I'm giving your brain is to never say, I'll try to do that. Oh God, that is the most vague command you can use. I mean, it keeps you in a limbo, like a limbo, the 7th stage of hell. I mean, it is a terrible thing to say. Let me explain why. I want to tear it to shreds to you, so you're like, I'll never use this word again. I'll try means you're telling yourself, not me, but you're telling yourself that I don't really follow through with shit. I don't really trust myself to actually do it every day. I don't think I have the skills to do it. Whatever variation of that. It's when you say, I'll try, you're really not going to take the credit for it. It's going to be like accidentally, non-intentional act of correcting something. And I don't want it to be that way. I want you to be like, I'm on purpose correcting and redirecting this word. We won't use any more, I'll try. The word try is not useful. I just want you to say, I'll do it. And if I don't remember to do it, then I won't be able to do it. That's it. It's not complicated, people. We don't want to confuse our brain with a vague ass, middle staged, I don't know what command of I'll try. It's nonsense. Nonsense, people. I need you to stick to I just do it or I don't do it. That's it. I don't try to clean the house. I either clean the house or not clean my house. I mean, I don't try to go pick up my kids from school. I either do it or not do it. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't try to meditate. I either do it or I don't do it. And what I mean by that is I do it when I can remember and recall and I'm working on it intentionally, or when I remember, basically. And then I don't do it if I don't remember. I mean, that's a fact. We're talking facts here. I don't need you to add the extra shaming and extra blah, blah. It's like you're doing that by saying, I'll try. You're like giving yourself no credit for all the goodness that you do. It's just not nice to you, not kind to you to say, I'll try. Please don't try. Please don't. Just do it or don't do it. It's cool. Don't need to shame yourself after that. Because, for example, when I ask a patient, did you do meditation this weekend? And they'll say, well, I tried to do meditation. I'm like, what does that mean? Did you do it or not do it? Like, what do you really mean? And they'll say, well, I didn't remember it, and I'm like, okay, that's what we need. Because if you're sitting there shaming yourself in your mind, at that point, you're getting stuck. That's why you're telling yourself, giving yourself that vague ass command of, I'll try. So this way you don't disappoint yourself intensely. I don't need you to do all that. No. I need you to like yourself, whether you do it or you don't do it. I need you to love yourself unconditionally. So don't worry about the word try. In itself, explaining trying or not trying is like shaming yourself. So let's not do it. Okay. I hope I hammered that into your brain. Enough. All right. The second command I want you to make sure that you really are paying attention to is think and say what you mean. All right? Always think and say what you mean. If you don't really mean I don't find my children stressful, then if you want to find a different word to use, it's up to you. Whatever word you invite and use to describe your experience in life, you're thinking that word. So you're doing a lot with that one word. So please, if it comes out of your mouth, by the time it comes out of your mouth, it's already gone too far. And you're saying it like it means nothing. Today, my cousin called me out, and I love that he did. My cousin is a very funny guy. He's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Shout out to the I Pay Friday. And he was telling me today, I called him and he's like, hey, I need a shrink. And I told him, and you called me? I'm like, I'm the worst shrink you'll meet. And I was joking, but for me to say that, it was odd for me. And my cousin was like, hey, what about your self-talk? And my cousin listens to my podcast, so he caught that on me. He's like, he knows that contradicts what I usually like to work towards consciously. So thank you, cuz, for calling me out on my shit. I know it. I got it. Message came across. And I will definitely not say nonsense I don't really mean, because I love the work I do. And I know I take credit for whatever it is that I get to do, but I don't take credit for any outcome, believe it or not. So patient and where they're at in their life and what they do with that information is on their own. But I put my effort, and I do that 120%. I put in all my effort. So, cuz you're right, I am a good shrink. At least I put in my 110 effort. So that to me makes me a good shrink. So thank you for reminding me that, because it really would contradict how I really consciously feel. So we don't want to do that. It's giving your brain a mixed message. So when I said you would call me as I'm putting myself down when I really on the inside don't feel that way, which is usually the opposite way. People say stuff to cover up how they feel on the inside. I was like, I understand my intentions on the inside. I already know that I love what I do, and I'm good at what I do because I give it all. But it was difficult for me to take that compliment, but I'll talk to you about that later because that means something too. But let's stick with just think and say what you mean. Don't contradict whatever it is that you're trying to do on purpose. So if you're consciously trying to take a compliment, talk about your self-worth, improve your self-esteem and self-talk, then don't say shit like I just said earlier today. Make sure you just catch it. Or when you do say it, it's like, oh, good. Thank you for reminding me. Good catch, because I just did that. Again. And it's good. Just do it better next time, Tala. Do it better next time. That's how I talk to myself. Very soft, no resistance. I just go with it. Okay? So another example of that could be, I think that basically says it, don't contradict whatever you have, whatever goals you have consciously, don't contradict those. When you say them out loud, like I said, you've gone too far. I mean, your thoughts they're already set in there with that word. When I say I'm stressed, I'm having a bad day, bad week, like your perception is telling me you bought into it. Like this, it is really bad. Like I cannot change this. Like you already bought into it. So it's not kind. It's not kind to you. It gets you emotionally stuck. And it's giving a mixed message, mixed command, because I know deep down inside you're working towards something better. So we want to match that up with your goals, the way you want in life. So don't say anything that you don't mean. If you mean that you are a good shrink or whatever, then do me a favor, accept the compliment. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. All right, the next one. 15 minutes already. Jeez, I hope you guys are pulling over, pitching a tent, getting your can of beans open because it's about to be a camp up in here. Jeez, I still have 1, 2, 3, a couple to go. All right. So just start the fire. Let's do some marshmallow s'mores, please. Let's just get them done. All right. The number 3 command I want you to notice is the less opinions you have beyond stating the facts to yourself, the more open and allowing that you are, the more room for you to expand. When I'm sitting there interpreting the facts, doing too much with the facts that were not given to me, right? It's way too damn much. It's like way too much energy, and it's also not allowing what the facts could possibly mean on their own. You're putting a lot of effort, putting meaning to the facts, making them more or less than what they are. I need you to step back and allow the information to come in as it is revealed to you. You don't have to do extra work. The facts should be enough. And if you can't see beyond the facts, that's on purpose. I don't need you to go searching for shit. That's what we call anxiety. I need you to step back and I need you just to look at the facts. So how we use this is, let's say I get a text from someone and the text says, "Hey, Tala, I don't think I'll be able to make it tonight to the party." That's it. And that's all they send. Okay? In my mind, I can look at this text and interpret the hell out of it. Things along the line of, oh, well, why are they mad at me? What do they think, that my party is not going to be good enough for them? Oh, is it because I did something last week and they're trying to retaliate or get back at me because I hurt them or whatever? I mean, I can come up with some fancy stuff, and all they sent was just a simple text. I just not able to make it to the party. That's it. Again, when we go beyond the facts, you're doing some damage commands to yourself. I mean, there's no exit plans. You can't really allow information to come in and facts to come in as they are. Oh no, you've just calibrated your lens to only see what you want to see, at which point you're not psychologically seeing the other colors. You're only looking at one color and focusing on that color because you're telling yourself, I see green, I only see green, I'm only going to see green. And believe me, when you make that command, you're only going to see green. Okay? You won't see the rest of the colors even though they're all there. So allow information to come in as it is revealed to you. There's a lot of clues there on their own. I don't need you to make up more shit. Just sit back with yourself. Just sit back, hold back, practice and discipline that within your brain. Just discipline it. I'm sure it will be so much useful and quieter for your brain overall. So stop going beyond the facts. The facts save your ass. I promise you, the facts save your ass in so many ways if you just stay there. Just stay with what is revealed to you and don't get anxious of trying to interpret or assume more stuff than what you're looking at, more than the facts. That's where we get in trouble, trying to know what we cannot know, trying to make certain what we cannot make certain. Don't worry about all that. The facts will help you out. You don't need extra work. More exit plans too. You have more effective, beneficial exit plans out of situations, more ways to solve a problem that allows for growth and learning, because you're going just beyond of what you already know. You're trying new things out when you are going into the unknown. It's the coolest thing ever. Allow yourself to go into the unknown and experience that safely and adventurously. All right. So that was our number 3 command for our brain. Number 4 is, this one is, you're going to love this one, you guys. It's like I'm setting you free one command at a time, people. Really, these things really will help. Put effort into them and they will help you. Command number 4. Don't make rules which will eventually turn into the prison. It's self-imposed limitations that we tell ourselves all day long. And you even say this out loud. So imagine, I'm telling you, by the time they're out loud, you're saying them to other people, you already invested in them internally. Okay, so it's never by accident when you say anything. Okay, I never take it as an accident. When you say it, I know you meant it. Even if you don't mean it consciously, you still mean it, because you're inviting this word into your life, and you're using it easily, like you're reading off a grocery list. Like it's not a big deal to you. It's not a big deal. So what I mean by rules that really cause us to input a self-imposed limitation would be, for example, if I say I'm a procrastinator, it doesn't allow for the days that you are not. I mean, you're the one labeling and calling yourself a procrastinator, but are you really? Or you just like to work under pressure? Or you get stuff done and that's how you get them done? Does it have to be that I gotta make a rule that I'm a procrastinator? Other more subtle rules look like I always or I never. If your sentence starts with that command, either way, you're about to put a self-imposed rule. It's a limitation you don't even need, but unfortunately, you'll keep saying it out loud as a way to reinforce it. It's filthy. It won't work towards what you want to become. Let's get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. If you find yourself making crazy rules, like who makes up this rule? One that really is not a good one is I spoke about this before, and it keeps coming up. It's the I don't trust people rule, or I don't do well in social situations. Don't say that. Your potential as a human being is so expansive. Whatever you want to become is whatever you can conceive of. And those limitations you add, I'm sorry, but they don't really help you become what your potential can be. And as a human, I can tell you, having done some research on how amazing your human brain is and what it can do, and the mind, don't limit yourself with nonsense like that. Anything that I need you to start cringing when you hear whatever rule you're trying to make. I can't leave my house without cleaning it. I can't sleep without cleaning it. I mean, you're making up these rules that you are imposing on yourself. You're adding more pressure on yourself. Nobody's asking you. Nobody's asking you to do them. Nobody's policing you. You're the only one policing yourself, and you have no problem to keep score. And when you shame and guilt yourself for not cleaning the house or doing the dishes one day, oh goodness, I wouldn't want to be in that brain, because apparently it's a big old rule, and people, I just do it. I have to do the dishes. That means there's a condition to your self-love there. That means if you don't do the dishes, that one day you will just sit in self-destructive self-talk. It'll be filthy. Instead of being more emotionally mobile, mentally mobile, by softening the resistance to that and just removing the rule. Hey, I still love myself even if I don't clean the dishes. It'll be fine. It won't, nobody's going to suffer. I am not going to end world hunger whether I do the dishes today or not. When we make these silly rules, unfortunately, they give us like a brief idea or mess in our own mind that think we have control over something, and that we give this sense of control that, oh, if I clean the dishes, I'm so sure about that it's good, and I have that rule within, and if I do that rule and I follow through, I'm good. Remove the freaking rule. Remove it and still do it. I dare you. I dare you to remove that rule. Live in freedom within. Live with the least amount of resistance within, whether you clean or don't clean them dishes. And man, you will love cleaning them dishes when you do, and when you don't, you still love it. Either way, I'll be Netflixing and looking at my dishes saying, hey, what's up, dishes? I like how you're stacking up. I mean, whatever. But I don't need to have these silly rules, which are almost like subconscious conditions or commands that we place on ourselves, that we need to perform in order to love ourselves. We need to be productive, quote unquote, to love ourselves. All of it is nonsense. Nonsense commands you don't need in your brain. Look, all these things, if you notice, are getting you closer to freedom. Freedom within, people. Freedom within. Follow through with them. Stop making these silly rules. They don't exist. They don't exist. And the rules come in all sorts of forms. So they could be in any it'll sound like a strong judgment or opinion about a situation, or like something that you have to do, or you feel like you have to do it, or something that you that you are. For example, I'm a liar, I'm a lazy person, I'm a perfectionist. Like, if you're making these, it's kind of like little subtle rules that you're going to follow through with. Okay? So be careful what kind of little nonsense rules that we have within. If you don't want them, be intentional and not say them, not think them, even better, which will result in, hey, I don't need to say it, because what I really want is not to have any rules on the inside. And I just do stuff to do stuff. I don't need to police myself to be responsible. I can be gentle and kind with myself and still get the dishes done. Bam! That's good, right? So, all right. Finally, take a compliment is my final command. And why I say that is because today I had somebody tell me, hey, Tala, I can't take a compliment. And when people say that, it's like they think it's a good thing, right? And it is not. It is actually, it's more selfish than it is selfless. Let me explain. When you don't take a compliment, on the inside, what you're saying is that it's all about you. Oh, no, I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. It's kind of like when Tala said, hey, no, I'm not even a good shrink. Why would you call me? Even as a joke, it came out of my mouth. It doesn't, I mean, I meant it as a joke, but it still came out of my mouth. You know what I mean? I still kind of, is there a part of me that maybe believes that? Sure, I'll take responsibility for that. Absolutely. I said it. So could there be? Yeah, absolutely. Again, did I have a hard time taking a compliment? Maybe, because I believe that he was calling me because he believed in my shrink abilities, I suppose. I don't know what it was, but apparently I thought it was a compliment and I refused it. But today we're going to really start giving the proper command to your brain in taking a compliment. When we give a compliment, we feel good about it. We feel generous. We are admiring and labeling beauty. We are communing with beauty. It's an amazing experience. It's an amazing feeling. And when I'm giving a compliment, I'm really doing all of that and I'm handing it to you. It's making my day to tell you how beautiful, how talented, how gifted, how amazing you are. And it makes me feel good. It's nice. It's a good thing to do. It's a good activity. I feel great doing it. I filled my cup enough to give you a compliment and to pour some into yours. How amazing is this task? And on the other side, I'm the person taking this compliment. I shut that shit down. That's not gentle or kind. I mean, that's more selfish. I'm not allowing this person to love themselves for the compliment that they gave. Rather, I'm sitting in my own shit on the inside because I think somehow I'm not worthy, and I have some baggage that I'm not allowing a compliment to come within, or even if I'm not allowing it to come within me, I'm talking about allowing the person to feel good in my presence, to be free to say whatever they want, whether it's something not something I agree with, but also something that is a compliment. I need to be allowing of all information to come in. Isn't that nice when we just allow all information to come in? So think about it. When you take a compliment, it is a pure act of generosity. You are taking a compliment. You're not sounding arrogant. You're saying, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm worthy. I'm on the inside. I'm worthy. I don't have to be like, oh, hell yeah, you know it. Woo, woo. I mean, I don't have to party it up. I mean, I don't have to smear it on your face. I could just say, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that one here, you just need to practice consistently to take a compliment, because again, you are very generous when you do. Very generous. You're not selfish. You're not self-centered. You are helping another person commune and connect with beauty. I mean, come on now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. All right, we are on the 30-minute track. I probably can come up with more commands. So if you want a part 2 to this, I can probably come up with more. I catch so many commands, it's not even funny. And that's what I call them, but there's other variations of those names. So in working with people that want to change or that have the desire to transform themselves into something else, what helps them a lot is usually identifying those commands. Is how they talk about their world, the unique descriptors or adjectives they use to describe their world, people around them, relationships, everything. That's all good things to look at. If I don't want a word to represent me and my thought process, don't use it. For example, the word stress for me is not, I don't use that word. Because if I use that word, oh my God, that means I have to buy into it. It's like, oh, I'm stressed. That means somebody's taking something away from me or giving me too much, both of which are not true, but I'm doing it to myself. I'm adding pressure that isn't there, people, that isn't there. Those are false commands. They're not real. They're not real. Even if there's some stuff that you have to get done or do, you have a deadline with, that's cool. That means today, remember how we talked about choices? I get to do them. I don't have to do them. I get to do them. Nobody has to force you to be in a job. You get to have one today. Nobody told you, hey, have those kids. Nope, you get to have them today. And because you get to have them, I get the opportunity to be responsible for what I have and want to keep it. And that's great. Good news. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, soften that resistance to your brain and to the thoughts, and what your words you're producing. Mean what you say. Say what you mean. Don't think that if you're just saying a word and you're just using it because everybody else is using it, but you're just like, it does. Start cringing if it doesn't feel right to you anymore, and then you're like, I don't want to use that word because I'm going to commit to it and I don't like it. Stress. I lost something is another command or a rule that we make. We don't lose people when they die. The fact is, they die. And we don't know anything about their expiration date. It's a fact. Death is a fact of life. Going beyond the facts is going to cause us some problems. Stay within your lane, your mental lane. Don't go too far. Stay there. Stay with what is revealed to you. Okay. Those commands will help you guys out quite a bit. Set you free one command at a time. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm sending you love, light, and freedom. This has been an episode of Drive-thru.